friends, very good morning to everyone. Myself Rutuja Ananda Mane, studying in BA Part 3 in Vivekanand College, Kolhapur. Today I am going to present seminar on a poem The Darkling Thrush by Thomas Hardy in guidance of Ruikar sir. In the first slide we see who write this poem, when this poem published and the type of this poem. The Darkling Thrush is written by Thomas Hardy. It was published in 19th century. It is an elegy, a mournful poem that deals with death. Here, the death of the century. The poem was originally called The Century End 19th, but it was also the dawn of the 20th century. Now, we deeply acknowledge about the poem. This poem portrays the dull and bleak pictures of despair and rejection. The poem very strongly uses the social background as the base for the poem. The story is straightforward and clear. Why should man celebrate when there are enough things to lament over the tragedies of humanity? In 1899, the world was into celebration mode to bid a farewell to the 19th century and to welcome the 20th century. It was during these moments of social excitement that Hardy wanted to come out with his emotions. The poem is written into 4 stanzas. The first 2 stanzas were an exhibition of dark times. The Victorian age has been portrayed through many symbols of passivity. The world seemed to be dead and the people seemed fatherless. In such moments, the poet didn't see why humanity must celebrate the event of the 20th century. Instead, he symbolizes the gloom through various objects in nature. He wasn't romantic poet of the romantic age, yet he possessed all the features of romanticism. The next 2 stanzas are complete drift from what has been said in the first 2 stanzas. Not only do we come across a change of mood, but we also have a change in consciousness. When we began, the poet was melancholic. He saw darkness and the gloom in spectre, rage, and desolation. This suddenly changes in the next 2 stanzas each. The depth of the century will not suddenly find a new 20th century. So far, the poet felt lonely, but he wouldn't have the company of bird thrush. The beginning of the poem echoed the death of the Drench for the dying year 1899. The third stanza makes conscious attempts to reverse the atmosphere. It seems Hardy saw something mysterious which wasn't there so long because he had ignored its presence. This positivity and sense of optimism comes up when the poet says what he has learned is an external message that even when there was no caroling and ecstatic sound written on terrestrial things, he had finally accepted for sure that is in the date of the dying year lies the seeds of new life. In the next slide you can see the picture of Thomas Hardy. This is a picture of Thomas Hardy. Let's acknowledge deeply about the Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy was born in 1840 in the English country Dorset. Although an apprentice for architecture, he was seriously into constant writings. His poems were always rejected. Most of his writings are result of his experience with the social realities of time. He died in 1928, leaving behind a great heritage of his dramas and poems. The whole poem is built upon a wonderful presence of contrast. The first 2 stanzas present us with the darkness, passively gloom and coldness, but final 2 stanzas give us joy and hope colored with the sweet melody of the night. The poem is a mark of hope and joy amidst loss of faith and trust. This is a conclusion of my presentation. Thank you so much. I hope guys you will understand.